Welcome back to Houston Life. From downtown stages to neighborhood theaters, Houston Theater Week highlights Houston's diverse art scene.
It's also the one time of year when you can buy one, get one free on tickets for hundreds of shows during the season. Joining us now to chat about the impact the arts have here in Houston and beyond, Theater Under the Stars performer and vocalist Courtney Markowitz, along with award-winning songwriter, actor, and musician Ben Chavez, who has worked with Tuts, Queensberry Theater, Houston Ballet. I mean, both of you have such long credit lists. Courtney, you've been at stages, you performed with the Houston Symphony, performed in New York for a long time, originally from Pittsburgh. Your careers are just so diverse, and the list of credits, your resumes are at the point where you got to figure out what you're gonna kick off, because you've done so many shows. Ben, a lot of people know you from the 2019 tour of Aladdin. Ultimately, you ended up here in Houston. As performers, why live in Houston? Why is this such a hot spot? Why not still chase it in New York City?
We were just sort of chatting about that. You know, we, as performers, our lives are a little bit crazy, and I just had this idea where I wanted to do what I love to do so much, but then also have a home and a car and, you know, some normalcy, some sense of community. And we just really found that, especially, I have 2 little girls. Raising our little girls here has been amazing. We have the best group of friends, things like that. It just didn't feel as attainable in New York as it has been here.
What about you, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, Houston was not on the map for me at all. And actually, prior to touring here with Aladdin, I had never even been to Texas in my life. And so when I got here, I was blown away by how much theater there is here and how big and expansive our art scene is. And what I've learned is that Houston really takes care of its locals. You know, they take care of their local artists and find opportunities for them. So I'm finding that I'm staying so busy here, busier than I ever was in New York.
And that doesn't mean living here is sacrificing any sort of professional fulfillment. Welcome back, Ben, from the Jersey Shore, by the way. He just finished a run with West Side Story. You mentioned to us before the show today, Ben, that Houston is so underrated, specifically when it comes to the art scene. What do you mean by that? Well,
I think when you think arts, you know, you're thinking New York, LA, maybe Chicago. But when my friends come to visit me here, they're so blown away by all that we have to offer. So between, you know, the symphony, the ballet, Tuts, there's always something to do and see here. And as an artist, I mean, we are booked and blessed all the time, entertaining all over town.
Booked and blessed. I like that. Yeah, we're seeing video of some of these places that you're talking about, some of these iconic places where people can go and experience the arts. Mariachi Festival, shout out, a part of Houston Theater Week, which is so cool. Courtney, what about you? When you have lived in this scene and you still get to, you know, have your kids, have the family stuff, and go be a performer, be Mary Poppins, well, not Mary Poppins, but be in shows like that, what does that mean to you?
I just think it's just such a unique experience. So Houston is a very prideful city. You know, we have our sports teams and the rodeo, but I think the theatrical community of Houston is very much also a part of that. And having that pride around local Houston performers, and not just performers, but like our directors, our designers. We have like one of the most talented costume and wig designers I have ever worked with, and they're local here to Houston. Our musicians that play in the pit. I mean, these are people who have built a life in Houston. And so I think, you know, Tuts prides itself on being Houston's home for musical theater. And I think that's part of what's so special about it is you get to see people who care about this city and care about this community and watch them grow.
Yeah.
As a theater goer, when I have been at Theater Under the Stars specifically, and again, this is one of many different theater organizations around town, I am always blown away by the quality. And what is the reaction from audiences? Are they surprised to know that when they're coming to a show, a lot of these performers are local performers, but Broadway caliber?
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's what makes it rewarding as a performer, knowing that we are working at the Broadway level right here in our backyard. And the theater goers are always blown away by the quality of the performances. I mean, anything you can see in New York, you can see here in Houston.
Yeah. And anytime we do a Q&A, it's the first thing that people ask, like, how many of you are from Houston?
Right.
You know, it's they want to see their local people up there. It's a pride thing.
I think people would be blown away by the economic impact as well. Nearly $3 million in combined ticket sales since this began in 2022. You mentioned the jobs, Courtney. You mentioned things like that. I like people that they have their season tickets to Astros, Texans, Rockets, but also though, they have their, theater. They have their theater passes,
Yep.
and they're just as eager to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What should people know about this upcoming season and why it's important to buy their tickets now? The buy one get one deal. Yeah.
It's just such a great deal, especially, we have so many theater patrons who are coming with kids, and I know that can get very expensive very fast. And this season has such a range of diversity. We have there's Carole King, we have Elvis music, there's a comedy, Spam-A-Lot. So there's really something for everybody in this season. And being able to take advantage of the buy one, get one, you really get kind of the full range of spectrum for shows.
And it's not just Tuts, too. It's a partnership among 21 performing arts organizations in town that are offering this buy one, get one deal. So it's a great way to see theater without breaking the bank, and you can see anything from ballet to theater to opera, the symphony. Whatever you're into, you can check it out.
Also, special performances too. I mean, so many of the talented people we have here in Houston maybe started their careers in New York City, or maybe they grew up in Houston and then moved to New York and then came back home. Celebrity lecture series, including Neil deGrasse Tyson, Jane Fonda is coming this fall. There are opportunities to see world-class celebrities on our stages right here. So Houston Theater Week, you go online, we're gonna link to it on our website. Courtney Markowitz, Ben Chavez. It's great to see you both many times on Houston Life, each of you, but I think this is your first time on our show together.
Yeah. It is.
It's good to be here. We're besties. We met in the theater community here, just doing shows together.
Yep.
Well, y'all are great together.
Good stuff. Well, come visit us anytime. And viewers, get those tickets. Houston Theater Week. Our website, HoustonLife.tv, has a link and the promo code HTW25 that will help you get those buy one, get one free tickets. And again, it's Houston Theater Week is right now, but you buy your tickets now through Sunday for the upcoming season. So you can stock up, take the whole family, take some friends.
Love a good deal.